Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. It's been a little while since I posted last, but I had some personal stuff going on that I need to take care of. But we should be getting more frequent uploads now that I'm back. So let's get into this video. We're just gonna be backtesting last week and seeing things that we could have taken. Uh, Market was a little funky because of some stuff that came out on news, right, about war and other policies and stuff. So it was a little tricky. So don't beat yourself over it if you didn't have a good week. But yeah, we should be getting better, and that's what matters. So coming into Monday, we had this new week opening gap that I wanted to get see filled, but the reaction we had, this was from last week, sorry, the reaction we had off of it was very bullish, right? So ideally, I'd want to see something like that, especially if I'm just a one-to-one trader, because I'm not trying to catch those really high moves. On the 4 hour, we took out this low on both of these indexes. That was telling me, okay, price needs to go higher, right? Because we manipulated higher till at least this high. So till then, I didn't want to see anything bearish. Same with the hourly. That's honestly what I had. This is the same high on the 4 hour. So till this doesn't get taken out, I'm not looking for anything bearish, and it is about 150 points away, which is fine. So let's see what happens. So we have this high on the 15-minute. That's where I like to mark stuff out. We have this low on both these indexes. Boom and boom. So let's see what happens once we come into it. So 9:30 open. Don't trade the 9:30 candle, please. I beg you. It's too volatile. You're gonna get caught up in it. So we open bullish. Great. Okay. What time is that? 32. There's 33. Okay. What do we get? Well, if I'm looking for a bullish entry, right, I'm not going to be entering bearish, especially if my draw is really clear that we want to reach this high before anything happens. So what happens here? Well, we have this order block that forms, right? I mark out order blocks a little bit different compared to others, but that's fine. It's personal preference, I guess. You could take entry here, targeting that draw, but why would you risk 69 points just off this candle? Well, your one-to-one stop loss would be like 100 points. Is that valid? No. Can you do it? Of course, right? But your BE would have to be this high, which there's not really that high of a chance that if we go up 60 points or 56 points, we'll just keep going, right? It doesn't always happen. So I would wait for some sort of rebalance that we see that we are getting here, so that's good. Okay, so we come back into this order block, we wick this order block, which is great, and alongside of that, we set in an SMT, which is another bullish confluence, right? We didn't take these lows out again, so we have the SMT with these ones right here, just like that. So if we get a bullish candle off of this, it's displacement, rebalance, displacement. That's a key confluence I use here. This is where I would take that entry on the day. My stops would again be below this wick, and you can target this. If you're feeling spicy, you can go for a one-to-one. Doesn't really matter, but something that's key, right? Something that makes sense. Because I do one-to-one. I'm not gonna tell you guys to do more than that, but it should be valid, like right there. And instantly 3-minute working day, right? So that was Monday. That's what I ended up taking. And let's go into the next ones. I don't do live trading, if any of you guys were wondering that. I do teach though, so if you would be interested in something like that, you can leave a comment and I'll get back to you, or you can go to my socials and send me a DM there. Coming into Tuesday, we very hardly cleared this gap, right? Like we dumped 1,000 points, right? So we want to see this get filled, which is what we wanted as well, right? The whole week, and that happened in a day. In a day, we dumped 1,000 points. So I'm going to be bearish. I'm not going to be looking for bullish, but you also got to remember we want to see that gap get filled, right? If we dumped 1,000 points, we need some sort of rebalance. So if I do get some sort of bullish trade that comes up with all my confluences, I will be taking it. We have an SMT with this low, just because it never got tapped on the 15-minute. We have this high. That's the first like main draw. So let's see what happens. I'm not gonna mark that low because it's really close and I could just see it. So boom, that low gets taken out. Low gets taken out on both indexes. So we don't really have an SMT anymore. So we're just gonna be waiting. And what is that? Nothing so far. We do have this. We have a turtle soup right here. What ends up happening? Turtle soup gets disregarded, but is there any sort of manipulation that happens? No. So I'm just gonna wait. Okay, another turtle soup right here for shorts alongside an SMT. If I don't get displacement, rebalance, displacement, or something like fair value gap, I'm not taking this trade. So here, it's not deep enough for my order block for me to take an entry like that. So let's just wait and see. No SMT. We have an SMT right here, but no real manipulation here because all these highs have been taken out on both indexes. So we're just waiting. We're just gonna be waiting. So here we have this tiny fair value gap. Holds good powers, so we don't have to really worry about that. We have an SMT right here with this low because this low never got tapped on ES. It's the same one here to here, and we're tapping this. If we did clear this the 50% of this fair value gap, I would be looking for shorts, but that doesn't happen, so that's great. Boom. What happens instantly? We put in that SMT, right? And we instantly pump from this fair value gap. So I would take a trade here. My stops would still be here. It's the safest stop below that manipulation leg. Yes, this draw is only 75 points away and my stop loss is like 100, but I can expect this one-to-one type of trade to run because we have these like equal lows here, and there's lots of resting liquidity there, so I'd want to see it run regardless. So what happens? As soon as we take this, we close above, not wicket, close above this high, I would go BE. So boom, we close above, you can go BE, and instantly we hit TP, and that's what we could have taken on the second day. All right, let's see. We're on Wednesday now. I think I got a BE this day, but let's see what we could have taken. Sorry, I just have to go over my notes on what type of trades I took. So here again, because we dumped this 1,000 points, I would want to see some sort of rebalance back up because that's a large dump that we need to kind of offset. So we do have these lows, which is good on the 4 hour. We're kind of holding these lows on both indexes, so that's good. So that is some bullish tell. So ideally I don't want to take something bullish, but if again something presents that's in my favor, I will be taking it. So we have here, we have that high, that's the first low, a bunch of consolidation. So this is that main low. If it gets taken, then we'll look at the other ones, but that's the first main high. So let's see what happens. 930, 31, 32, 33. Okay, what happens? Well, we just took out this high and we put this SMT in, right? SMT is in between this. Because this closed above, it's not that strong, so I just want to wait. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, well, we do have another SMT here, so see if something works along with this order block. That's fine. There is this fair value gap, but again, it's not that strong of a draw that we could see like some bullish entries off of it, especially when we're rejecting like this. So I'm not going to ideally be looking at that. This is the type of trade I would take right here. But again, nothing really happening, right? You would have to take it down here if it rejects off of it. So here is where you could take a short, but not really that strong because on ES you just manipulated, right? So you just want to wait a little bit. What ended up happening? Well, clearly that wasn't an area for a short because we also have these draws down here. You have to keep these in mind. We wick this draw, instantly put in a bullish order block, so just change our idea again, right? So we can get rid of all of this stuff. That same order block, we still have that SMT with the low right here, right? Because this one still never got taken on ES, so we still have this. So if we get some respect of this order block, or like some sort of fair value gap or something, or like a rebalance displacement type entry, we could take it. Let's see, we got a short there. There's a retest of it. I want to see. There's that displacement coming in. Stop below. It's a big stop, but that's okay. Like 2.7. Oh. Yeah, so this is the day I ended up losing, but that's okay. I didn't go BE on this one, like I said, but yeah. Yeah, so I'll tell you the reasons I didn't go BE. The reason I didn't was because here we still had this very bullish PD array, right? There was no fair value gap here to verify along here, so that's fine. But here, when we started consolidating in this area, when we had this good displacement right here, this is where I could have taken an entry, and I did. And it was just this, right? Like it was an easy 1-to-1. But prices didn't play in my favor this day, which is, it happens, it's fine. But I think the second entry I took, if I remember correctly, was, I think it was this one right here. I just don't have this one journaled for some reason. But the same reason I took this was because this was still here, and this is what made me BE on the day actually. I took a buy entry right here just because we had this strong displacement. We had this fair value gap tap, and I'm like, well, I can risk this capital. Like, I do say one trade a day, but I was just on the charts that day and I saw it, so I was like, screw it, I'll take it. And I just targeted like this high right here, and I think this one did play out, but that's just what I did. And yeah, it played out to the high. So our idea on the day was correct, but it was just unfortunate this first trade just didn't play out. It looked like they needed more liquidity to come into it. This is Thursday. Okay, so Thursday, this is the day like the market dumped like crazy amounts, right? So let's see what we took here. So here, again, still we tap this daily fair value gap. No manipulation to send price higher. So what would we want to see? If you said bearish, that's good. Very smart. You've been paying attention. So good job. We had this high. We had this huge pump right before market closed on Wednesday. So ideally, we would want to just see it go that way, right? But that doesn't always happen. We're holding this S&T here with these highs, as like all those highs got taken. So theoretically, if we get a tap up here, that would be great, right? Because that is the daily candle. The first ideal low is right here for both of them, so we just want to see a continuation PXL type trade. Let's see what happens. So here we manipulated this high, just put in the turtle soup. But ES is still looking kind of bullish, so we're not going to take anything off of that. Alright, so here, nothing yet, right? There's no fair value gap tap, like, there's literally nothing, right? So it's just, we're just waiting. So we're dumping more, dumping more, dumping more. So here, all I'm looking for is some sort of swing back a little bit to then just dump more, right? Because pretty much there's nothing, right? Like we're not, ideally, we're like, realistically, we're not getting like a deep swing into anywhere. So this is a trade I took. We just tapped this fair value gap. ES was holding it, so that's honestly still a good sign. So I took a sell here and I put my stop here. It's a little risky stop, right? Like it's a big stop. It's about like 100 points, but the candles are just so expensive. I only traded half micro here because I'm not gonna risk that much to, make a little bit. And what ended up happening? Well, we just kept displacing, right? And in literally 3 candles, we closed out like 1,500 or 150 points, and we ended the week up. It was about 4.5k, but of course here it's gonna be a little different. But yeah, that's all the trades I took this week. I don't trade Fridays because they are more probable, and why would you risk anything that doesn't always work out? So that was the week I had. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And again, if you want to learn, also leave a comment or hit me up on my socials, and I'll let you know. But yeah, have a great rest of your weekend, and good luck on your trading week. Have a good one. See you in the next one.